What's up everyone? Ben from Impossibly Kosher here. And today we're going to be diving into the world of yakitori, a Japanese classic street food that's bold, flavorful, and beyond delicious. So here's the plan. We're grilling up some chicken wings yakitori style over a nice bed of charcoal on my Santa Maria grill and dunking them into a classic and delicious Tare sauce. That's going to be packed with deep and umami flavor. Stick with me throughout the video and I'm going to be sharing all the tips, from the essentials of a Tare sauce all the way to grilling tips, and even what's going to make this dish extremely special. So let's go. Before I start off, I'm going to give a big shout out to the Yakitori guy. His channel has incredible tips, inspiration, and proper methods on how to make yakitori style. It's really all about yakitori, hence the name. So this video is inspired by his. So what is yakitori exactly? The word means grilled chicken. It's a Japanese street food tradition where bite-sized pieces of chicken are skewered and cooked over a bed of charcoal. But yakitori isn't just a food, it's an experience. Picture smoky street-side stalls, the aroma of grilled chicken, and that signature sizzle of that meat being grilled up as it's glazed in the Tare sauce. What I imagine is the taste of Japan's nightlife. Now traditionally, yakitori uses any part of the chicken: thighs, skin, breast, even heart. But today, I'm going to be making them with chicken wings. They're crispy, they're juicy, they're flavorful, and honestly, they're my favorite cut of chicken. What I love about yakitori is that it's really incredibly versatile. Whether you're a grill master firing up that grill, or you just got a basic cooktop, you can make this dish come out incredibly well. And trust me, it's worth it. Now, if you've had yakitori before, give this video a big thumbs up. If you didn't, let me know how excited you are in the comment section to try it out. All right, here's what we're tackling today. First, we're going to be making our homemade Tare sauce. This is the heart and soul of the yakitori flavor, and I'm going to be breaking down why every step matters. Second, I'll show you, for those home cooks who don't have a yakitori setup, how to make it at home with the basic charcoal. And if you don't have a charcoal grill, don't worry, I'm also going to talk to you about how to make it in the oven. And finally, we're going to be setting up the grill, grilling them to perfection, and getting that beautiful Tare sauce glaze on them. And finishing off with a beautiful Tare caramelized glaze. Sounds good? Let's get started. Let's talk Tare sauce. This isn't just a glaze. It's a deep, rich, sweet and savory sauce that's built to caramelize beautifully on the grill. So what are we going to need? We're going to need 500 milliliters of sake, 500 milliliters of real mirin, not that fake sugary stuff. Real mirin has a natural sweetness to it that honestly balances that sharpness of the sake. If you don't have it, Yakitori guy recommends that you can use water and sugar, but I suggest try to find some. It may be a little challenging, but it's worth it. 75 ml of sugar for that traditional sweetness, 100 ml of soy sauce, which of course gives it that salty and umami punch. And finally, this one is optional. You can get some chicken bones, either leftover chicken bones or scraps, and green onions for some richness and depth. Now the green onions are more for aromatics, but you can add any aromatics you want, from garlic to ginger to onions, really you name it. Now the process. We start by grilling up those chicken scraps to get a nice smoky touch to the chicken. Now I didn't have any scraps, so I took a couple of those wings, threw them on the grill, just to get a nice color. Now be careful with the green onions, they burn very quickly. You just want to get a little char, not overdo it. Next, the sake and the mirin go into a pot on a medium heat just to start bubbling away and getting that alcohol to evaporate. This should take about 10 minutes. A word of caution, too high heat may lead you to actually scorching the sugars, so keep it at a medium to medium low heat. After the 10 minutes has elapsed, you add in your sugar. Dissolve it well and keep that temperature at a medium to low heat. Once the sugars dissolve, add in the scraps of chicken and your aromatics. In this case, like I mentioned, I'm using the green onions, and let it bubble away for about 30 to 40 minutes. You'll notice that the liquids start to deepen in color, becoming a more brownish color. That's all the chicken bone goodness leaking into that sauce. Another thing you could have done is taken the chicken and actually put it in with the mirin and the sake at the first step, but I just put it in after the sugar. Finally, you add in your soy sauce, let it simmer for 45 minutes up to an hour, and the result, a deep, glossy sauce that smells delicious. Pro tip, strain the sauce into a tall jar, because later on you're going to be dunking them in. You want it to be an easier process for you. If you're liking this video so far, give it a big thumbs up, support the channel by subscribing, and leave me any comments or feedbacks you guys may have in the comment section. All right, let's set up that grill. For this one, I'm going to be using my Hure Santa Maria style grill, which is perfect for live fire cooking. Side note, everything I'm using, I'm going to be leaving in the comment section below, including the Santa Maria grill for Canadians and for US where you guys can get it. Now, what's awesome about the Santa Maria, it allows you to raise and lower those grades as you need, because when you're cooking with live fire, it's very hard to actually get that perfect temperature all the time. It allows you that flexibility of controlling the temperatures that not many grills allow you to do. Let's light up the coals. I'm using lump charcoal for that pure, smoky flavor and lighting it with my Grill Blazer sous vide gun. This thing does the job in seconds. And when I'm not in the mood to light up a chimney, it's really, really fun. Again, guys, everything in the description section, there's a nice code for a little discount for you. Let the coals heat up until they're nice, white, and glowing, and most of that smoke has dissipated. When you see that white ash on top, that's when you know that you're ready to start grilling. Now, I mentioned before, if you don't have a grill, not to worry. All you gotta do is prep your home oven on a high broil and put the tray as close to the broiler as you can. The only challenge here is that it's gonna make a lot of smoke. So you may wanna open up some windows and air out that room properly. Now, while the coals are heating up, let's prep the skewers. This is where the fun begins, but it takes some patience. And trust me, you wanna do it right. Start with the chicken wings. Use a sharp knife and slice one side to expose the bones. This makes them way easier to skewer and helps them cook evenly. Alternate chicken and 2-inch pieces of green onion on soaked bamboo skewers. The green onion adds a pop of flavor and honestly contrasts beautifully with that crispy chicken. Soak the skewers for 30 minutes before starting the process, which will help prevent burning on the grill. And there you go, ready to hit the grill. It's time for the main event. Start by placing the skewers skin side down. Why? Because the skin takes the longest to cook and crisps up beautifully over high heat. And some tips for live fire cooking: flip the skewers regularly every 1 to 2 minutes to ensure even cooking and avoid hot spots. Live fire grilling is all about heat management, so move the skewers around the grate to get an even cook throughout. Once you got a nice beautiful color on both sides of the skewers, it's time to dip in the Tare sauce. And make sure you're using some heat-resistant gloves while doing this. Dip the skewer directly into the Tare sauce and put it right back onto that grill. Here, I'm raising the grates a little bit, so it's no longer that high heat hitting the wings, because high heat for too long can easily burn the sauce instead of caramelizing it. All right, it's time to take them off the grill, and let's go for the taste test. All right, let's give it a taste test. Wow, perfect salt, perfect sugar, incredible taste. You taste that charcoal a bit. It smells really delicious. It's just really good. It's really good. It's it's juicy, it's crunchy, it's crispy on the outside, it's sweet. Really, I understand why everyone loves these. Thanks for grilling with me today on Impossibly Kosher. If you've learned something new today or liked the video, give this video a big thumbs up and share it with someone who you know is gonna love yakitori. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more incredible recipes, grilling, cooking, sauteing, you name it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.